Yeah. Yeah, this your life, you can play with it. You make your bed, you gon' lay in it. Do your thing, just be safe with it. Triple bunks in the state prison. Blue laces in my blue chucks. I ain't never gave $2. BT, I chunked the hood up. Asking if that nigga nip hood, what? Like I wouldn't take it to the back with you. Same nigga walk the track with you. Same nigga shot a strap with you. Same nigga bought a sack with you. 19 touching 2 birds. Alpinas off a few swerves. Gray leather in my white Lincoln. Shit smelling like a new purse. 2 C's on my bitch shit. My money rising like Bisquick.
R.I.P.
Facts. Yo, I went back to this album. I think last week around. Crenshaw was like an underrated album. Nipsey. I forgot about this mixtape. It was a mixtape.
It was a mixtape. Was that the mixtape he was selling for $100?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Either Crenshaw or Slaughter Boy 2, I think.
One of those. Actually, I don't think it was Crenshaw. But
Was
Crenshaw was
Crenshaw?
definitely like his most popular before he got like really big.
Facts. But fuck, what was I gonna say? I had a question.
You're not mentally ready?
I'm not.
I thought you were mentally getting prepared.
I forgot the. Hold up. Let me let the song keep playing. Fuck it. Welcome to the Soapbox. You're here with your boy Sunny Tay. We got Chef Keem in the building. You feel me? Chilling and all that. We got Karan, aka Amal, aka Young Rock Jackson with the.
Why you hated on my style today, bro?
Nah, I fuck with it, bro. I really fuck with it. I wasn't expecting that. You got the gold chain on and everything.
Yeah, I'm blinging, man. I'm feeling good today.
The neck code. I see you, bro.
I'm trying. Nakeem actually inspired me to get some necklaces.
How he inspired you to get necklaces?
Because he's been talking to me about jewelry for the past year now, and how he wants a gold chain.
You did say that.
I ain't get the gold because the gold chains he was looking at is a little too expensive for me.
Why you got so many necklaces?
That's me? I don't got any, bro.
Nah, he's just trying to get some.
How y'all been, man? How y'all been? We haven't seen each other in like a week. You know, we just came back from a very tough weekend, you know?
It's been a rough week,
How y'all
man.
been?
It's definitely been a rough week.
Yeah, man.
I feel you.
It has been a rough week. I don't know if anybody wants to get personal and tell us about their week. Do you guys want to share anything?
I'll tell you about my Sunday, bro. So before the news dropped, I was on my way to the city to see Shorty. So I was on my way down there.
See, we'll talk about that later. Yeah.
I was on my way down there. I was at Quick Check getting gas actually before I went on the highway, and then I got a text. I think you sent the text about is the news about Kobe passing true? And at first,
and he tried to come at me.
Yeah, because I thought he was talking about, bro, what are you talking about? Because I thought he read something on Twitter. You know how people on Twitter be like rolling with shit.
Yeah.
How like, LeBron
like they said,
Kobe.
They said Rick Fox died too.
That's my bad. I definitely said that.
You know what I'm saying?
Too,
So I was like, nah, you mean that LeBron just passed Kobe for I think third all time in scoring. I'm like, that's what you mean. But then you sent the Wikipedia shit, and then I'm not a believer in Wikipedia really that much.
Yeah.
And then my sister sent me exactly. And then my sister sent me that, and I was like, nah, I don't believe it. And then after that, I just got hit with mad news notifications. Yeah. I was like, nah, that's not true. So as I'm driving, I'm checking my phone while I'm driving. Like I'm driving, checking my phone on Twitter to see if this shit really true. And then after I passed the bridge, that's when I got like the ESPN,
the confirmation.
NBA shit, and I was like, fuck, bro. Yeah. And that shit killed my whole mood. Like I didn't feel like recording. We supposed to record that day. Yeah. I didn't feel like recording. I didn't feel like going out because I think I was supposed to go out that night to dinner. And I didn't feel like doing shit. I literally just stayed in the crib with her and just chilled. I did not want to do shit. I fucked up my whole morning.
Let's be vulnerable. Did you cry? Did you?
I got emotional. I didn't cry though.
You didn't cry?
I got very emotional though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like very emotional. I didn't cry though.
Yeah, that was a hard one. Because Kobe is like one of those people. He's like a superhero. Like
we grew up with Kobe.
Hell yeah, like Kobe. Yeah, we all just raised on him, like just his persona. Like he's like the ultimate competitor. He's that guy. He's always been that guy since high school. Like
Seriously.
it's crazy. I don't know. It's just crazy.
It was just random, bro. It was just
very
like
random
because like no one saw it coming. It didn't feel like, you know how like you wake up someday and just have it's off, like something's off about that day.
Yeah.
Nothing about Sunday felt off to me at all. So that's why I was like, damn, it just dropped on it. But yeah, it really messed me up, man. It really messed me up because I grew up watching Kobe and like he was one of the reasons why I fell in love with like basketball.
Yeah.
Like just watching him and everything. And it's like to be gone at 41, and then what killed me was to find out that his
With the
daughter
daughter,
was with him.
yeah, that kind of
crazy.
messed
and
up
then there was
everything.
more news about it was supposed to be like more of his family was on it.
Yeah, at first they said like all like 3 or 4 of his kids were
bro.
on the helicopter.
And then also I didn't think it was true because TMZ dropped it first, and then TMZ
Then they deleted it.
That's why I was like, all right, these niggas is wilding like this.
Yeah, that's why I didn't believe it because everywhere I was seeing it, it was saying reported by TMZ.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's why I was waiting so long to.
Yeah, because you really can't believe TMZ nowadays. They just be running away.
No,
with
you
stories.
kind of can though. Like they are TMZ is really like the first people to ever break news now. Like that's kind of like the go-to for a lot of people now.
And people are saying they do it by like a disrespectful way because they don't even notify the family first.
Well, how TMZ works is if somebody has a story, like they pay somebody. Like if like stories come to TMZ all the time, and that's how a lot of people get paid by actually bringing stories to like TMZ. So it's easy to, that's why it's like believable to me because like I think they kind of fact checked it. Like there was a report I remember seeing before it was confirmed that he actually passed away that there was a helicopter crash. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, damn, like there was a police report, but they were saying like the bodies are not identifiable. Like they didn't identify the bodies yet. So I'm like, damn. So
it had to be somebody at the helicopter place. Like wherever they got their
that notified,
wherever they got the tickets.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That told TMZ because they couldn't even like nobody went into the wreck to identify the body.
Because they said like it was really hard to get there because it was a really bad crash.
Yeah.
And apparently it was foggy that day too.
Kobe got on that helicopter.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel you. And like I think people are trying to figure out like who to blame in the situation.
I don't think it was anybody to blame though, because I remember when this happened, I was at work. Yo, I stopped everything I did at work and just like went to the break room and was just like looking mad shit up. And they were saying like that was the most like people who live in the area said that's like the most foggy it's ever been like in like years. Like one person said he's lived there for like 30 years and never seen it that foggy. So. And there was witnesses said they didn't even see the helicopter. Like they could hear that the helicopter was really low. I saw one interview, but like you couldn't even see. You could just hear it. So
yeah, they were saying that the pilot that was in the helicopter, he was a pilot for like 20 years with helicoptering, and Kobe always flew the helicopter all the time.
Yeah.
So then, I guess it was his call, the pilot's call, to see if he really wanted to fly. And I guess he felt like he could do it
because it was only like 15 minutes away where they were going.
So it's like. I really can't put blame on that.
But it's like if you do this so often, like I'm sure Kobe Bryant like probably does that, if not every day, like at least a lot, like a few times during the week. So it's like normalized. So I mean a helicopter is like a dangerous kind of like, fucking cars, planes, all that shit is super dangerous.
All that shit's dangerous.
But they say how you die is gonna be something that you do all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like going to work and going home.
Yeah.
Like that's usually how people die. Like on that route. Same route they always take.
Yeah.
Because I heard something. It was like an interview or something. And from when he started taking helicopters. He said he does it all the time. Because he'll practice late. And then being on the road so much, he wants to spend time with his kids.
Yeah.
So he picks them up from school. But leaving practice to get to their school, if he drives,
it takes way
traffic,
longer.
It's going to be crazy. It's going to take like 2 hours.
Yeah.
So you hop in a helicopter, 15 minutes, you're at the school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you're close enough where you could drive.
Exactly.
Damn, man. Jeez, but
you
it's
guys
like
saw the game last night?
I heard about it.
At least?
You talking about when they played Portland?
Yeah, when they played Portland.
I didn't see. I just heard that Dame went off.
Yeah, Dame violated. It was like that tribute was emotional too. I think seeing that tribute, I was about to like cry a little bit. I was about to shed a tear.
Damn, I should. Yeah, I missed it.
They had Usher was singing. I think Amazing Grace. I don't remember.
I heard that.
And then Boyz II Men was singing the national anthem. And they just had mad slideshows of Kobe and shit. And they showed the players crying and shit. I was like, yo.
Yeah, damn.
That really hit me. But I want to give a shout out to Vanessa Bryant because she's taking. I'm not. it'd be crazy to say she's taking it well, but like what I'm seeing from her, she seems like she's very strong. Like she made that IG post, like she's handling it a lot better than I thought she would handle it.
Well, I mean, we don't see how she's
exactly.
actually
That's why I don't
handling the
really wanna say
situation.
that.
I'm sure it's tough because you lose a husband and a daughter, like
100%.
especially the daughter part of that shit. Like,
100%.
I mean, of course, like death is bad in general, but like Kobe lived a full life. Like he did everything, and he did it young. But like his 13-year-old daughter, it's like it's almost like unfair, you know.
Yeah. And especially when you could see that, like, she was really trying to grind. Like, she had a work ethic. You know what I mean? Like, I heard she was really good at basketball.
Yeah, hell yeah. I used to see her clips all the time, like on IG. Like, I would just check them out. Like, she's really talented. And also the other people on board. Like, it was her other teammates, their parents. Like, another family lost, like, their mom, dad, and, like, sister, you know? Yeah. So that's crazy, too.
But yeah, R.I.P. to Kobe Bryant.
But there's always like I try to look for like the good and bad. Of course, it's like sad losing him, but like since he died, it made me realize like if you were to go out, that's the way. Like how Nipsey went out, how Kobe went out. You know how people are just talking about just like his legacy and the shit he actually. You know they practiced what they preached, and it's like very inspirational. You know. All his old clips is coming out, old interviews. Yeah, you know, it kind of is like inspirational as well, but you know, also sad. So.
Yeah. Also, the thing is like realizing what happened. It made me realize like that petty shit that people really like hold on to, like grudges and shit. It's like you really gotta let that shit go. You never know.
You never know. Yeah, you don't want to have somebody die and then you never got to either hash things out or fix any conflict that you guys had. So
exactly. So I hope people take from that like. You really gotta make sure, like
life is fragile.
Life is fragile, and stop being upset over petty shit. You know, because you never know what happens tomorrow. You got an argument with your mom or your grandma. The next minute she's gone. The next morning, and then you just sitting there. That's the last convo you have with her. Yeah, that's gonna fuck you up.
Nah, that shit affects you mentally. Like I can't even imagine. So, but R.I.P. Kobe.
R.I.P. to everybody else.
R.I.P. Nipsey. R.I.P. everybody on the helicopter.
Facts.
It's sad, man.
Very sad.
Very, very sad. His legacy lives on, though. You know,
always.
Top, definitely top 3. But I think Kobe is the second best. In this, not even because he died. He's definitely the second best NBA player of all time. Of all time.
Mike?
Behind Mike, yeah.
You think he should be the next logo for the NBA? Or you think it's too soon to be talking about that?
That's kind of tricky just because, like, if they use his logo, I would hope, like, that his family would financially benefit. And they were saying that's a problem because, Jerry West is the logo now, but he doesn't financially, like, gain from that. So I feel like that would not happen unless, I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know.
Because people are saying, like, what about Michael Jordan? Because Michael Jordan the best.
Well, they were saying they can use his logo just because, I mean, I guess... because of his brand, but I guess I don't know if they use a different like image of Jordan.
You could use an image of him shooting that shot.
But Michael Jordan wouldn't let that happen unless he got paid for it. Like
you don't think so?
No. Michael Jordan.
Because I heard the person with the logo is now isn't getting paid.
No, Jerry West. He's not getting.
He don't care,
and he doesn't even want to be the logo. Like that's the crazy part. Like,
how did he become the logo anyway? To
I mean, it's a famous image, but I mean, I don't know.
At the time, he was the best player in the league. I guess.
I'm wondering if I'm sure they had to like consult with them before they did that.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I don't think they did.
They didn't, right? I think I heard that.
They tried to say like it's not.
It's really not his image.
It's
his
silhouette.
I feel you.
So they could really just say it's a silhouette of a move. You know what I mean? Because everybody can do that move.
Yeah, but like seeing the image, like it definitely kind of is him.
It's definitely from that image.
But like I said, I think the NBA only does that just because they don't want to pay because they're gonna have to have some type of royalties for that because they're making money off of that. So I don't think Kobe would ever be the logo unless they're gonna pay him for that or his family for that. Yeah,
I hear you.
Yo, royalties on that?
Money, bro.
Yeah, man.
Money.
You wouldn't have to work ever again, bro.
I mean.
She wouldn't, you're right.
Well, I mean, she doesn't now because
she doesn't. Because Kobe got bread.
Yeah, R.I.P. Kobe.
R.I.P. Kobe. Facts. All right, I guess we just walk into this. Y'all want to talk about the Grammys? What else happened this weekend? The Grammys on that same Sunday too.
Well, actually, I wanted to. Well, since we're on, my bad, I don't want to derail you from your segue. But since we're on basketball, how do y'all feel about the Delonte West thing? You seen that knock?
No, I haven't done.
He was like a former NBA player. He actually played with LeBron on the Cavaliers, and he was actually dating LeBron's mother at one point.
That's a rumor. Yeah, that was a rumor.
No, it wasn't a rumor. Like I remember that being true. Like he was dating LeBron's mother, and
I thought there's no like confirmation on that. I heard it was a huge rumor. Like
I mean, I've seen pictures like when that rumor came out. Like they had pictures together. Actually, that's funny. I actually went on his mom's like social media page when that came out, and they definitely like had pictures. Like they were definitely together. They were definitely together. But I mean, he's been
teammates smashing your moms.
That's why he left Cleveland. Well, one of the reasons.
Yeah, they had a big beef over that, so it's kind of well known. But
what do you think happened?
What do you think happened?
Yeah, you think LeBron went to his mom and was like, "Listen, you gonna have to stop messing with this dude." Like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
And she was like, "Listen, I don't know what to tell you."
Yo,
so
I don't know.
What I'm out.
I mean, you really can't. I don't know. Like, you really can't tell your mom what to do. That's your mom.
But I mean, but your teammate, that's not very professional. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. You gotta have some respect.
That's disrespectful as fuck.
That's the whole fact.
Yeah, I mean,
but apparently,
he's been homeless for like a while now. Like there's been like videos of people just like catching him on the street like for a few years now because he's been. Well, first of all, they were saying he was schizophrenic, and he's been dealing with that for a while now. So he has a whole bunch of like mental disabilities. So along that, he's been battling drug problems and alcohol problems. So he's been homeless for like a few years now. And I think he travels back and forth from like DC, like the DC area, like, and goes back and forth from Dallas to DC, and like he's just like a mess. He's been a mess for a while. So he got in an altercation recently. I think they said that was in DC. When they showed the videos of somebody beating him up and like stomping him out.
Someone beat him up, and then they showed the next video of him on the side.
On the side, and actually they were saying that the officer actually got suspended because he released that.
Yeah, it was like a body recording, right?
Body cam,
body cameras on.
Yeah, so I guess Delonte West was saying the guy walked up to him with the gun, and then he was asking him where's the gun, and he just started bugging out on the cop. Just screaming. And
that's crazy because I read something. He made like $35 million.
He was a decent. I mean, was that the year like they won the chip? Was he on that team?
Nah, he wasn't.
He wasn't on the team.
He was
then?
out the league like after LeBron left Cleveland at 2010.
The first time.
I think he was out the league at like 2012, 2013.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's definitely been a while.
He went to China, I think.
He probably played overseas.
And then he went to China, and then probably something. I didn't hear about him at all, but I remember him.
But Delonte, he
was
a decent
Mavericks for a little bit.
Yeah, he went to a few teams. He was a decent player, though.
Yeah, definitely.
He wasn't like a trash bum player.
Definitely.
That's why it's like a little surprising.
I guess it's another example about like how a lot of professional athletes don't really know how to take care of their money. Or at least focus on a second career.
I think that's a deeper problem with him. I mean, like I said,
aside from that,
his problems are more like mental. Like he has mental disabilities, like I said. But yeah, I mean that's true too. A lot of NBA players can't really handle their money. So
I honestly feel like professional sports, like in general, like football, baseball, basketball, like I feel like the team should hire like a team therapist for players.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do.
I don't think so. They do.
I mean, our team they should definitely have some type, or I mean, they can afford, to go to a therapist.
Maybe, but I mean, yeah, they can afford. But I feel like for like the team itself, it's like because remember Kevin Love came out last year about he had like mental health issues.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And shit.
Yeah,
and
is it just a Cleveland thing? Sheesh.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, Cleveland it is pretty depressed. Like
it's
the weather
cold as fucking
sucks.
Cleveland, man. I'll be depressed too.
It's like a very poor city. Like there's like no work, so I'm sure like it's just depressing being in that city. But
I feel like if a lot of NBA players had like
or guidance,
therapist, or like some way they know how to manage their money, I feel like you won't see a lot of people that are like not homeless, but like you look at them now like, oh shit. Like remember I sent you that picture of Trick Daddy. Like Trick Daddy looked crazy.
Well, man. No, Trick Daddy he has lupus and it's like
lupus?
Yeah, he's had that for years now. So and he came out like saying that's why his hairline was like that because of his condition.
I don't think lupus does that to your hairline, though, bro.
It can. I think it can.
I don't know. I think it's like your neck. Like his neck was like real big, right?
Yeah.
But
I feel like
that's what
always
lupus does. I don't think it messes with your hair, and I think that's why he came out saying that. Like people were cracking on him about his neck because like he had lupus. But yeah, I don't think it affects your hair. He didn't realize people was talking about his hair looking crazy.
I don't really know like.
I don't know so much about
things about lupus. Yeah. I know what's his name. Prodigy had that from Mobb Deep. But yeah, I don't really know too much about it.
Was he bald?
Prodigy? Yeah, he was
Yeah.
bald. But yeah, it's sad for Delonte West. I heard they're reaching out to him though. Or I heard Jameer Nelson say he's been talking to Delonte. So I hope somebody gets him some help. Just get him some guidance because he definitely needs some help.
For sure.
And yeah, take care of y'all mental health, man. Mental health ain't nothing to play with. I know people think it's not a real thing, but that shit's real.
Yeah, and money doesn't make it any better. People think just because you have money, you don't, suffer for any help from any mental health issues. But money could just make it 10 times worse.
A lot
just makes your
worse.
problems worse if you don't know how to deal with it. So, yeah, I'm praying for Delonte.
It's a fact. What was I segueing? Oh, to the Grammys. Segueing to the Grammys. Y'all watch the Grammys?
Yeah, I actually saw it. I caught a part of it live right when Lizzo was performing. That's when I first caught it. And what's your take on it? I didn't watch it. I just watched the clips. You just saw clips?
Yeah.
Yo, I never saw Lizzo. I never even heard a Lizzo song. I'm not gonna lie. She kind of went in in her performance.
And I heard she's a great performer.
And I guess she plays like the flute. I mean, I've seen pitch, but like I said, I'd never heard a Lizzo song. But
she twerks while she plays the flute.
Yeah, like she was it was definitely a good performance.
Right.
I mean, the song wasn't that bad. I was kind of fucking with it, so I'm like, okay, I could see this. What kind of threw me off about Lizzo when she won for I forgot which she won a few she won like 3 awards, but one of the awards she won, I don't know, I just wasn't fucking with her speech, and maybe I was just tight over Kobe, and I was just like, nigga, Kobe just died. I don't want to hear this, but I mean, I don't know. She seems a little annoying, like just from what I seen on social media, but she did have a good performance. So,
how y'all feel about what's her name? Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish cleaned house apparently.
Yeah, but she's super popular though.
She won like mad awards.
Do y'all listen? Have y'all heard any?
I
Billie
listened to a
Eilish?
few Billie Eilish songs. She's not bad.
She's not bad, right? That's what I hear. People say she's pretty talented.
What else?
What do y'all feel about the Tyler? Tyler won for best rap album.
What were the other nominees? I'm about to look
For
that
best
up.
rap album.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should look it up.
I'm looking it up right now. It was Revenge of the Dreamers 3, Championships, Meek Mill, the 21 Savage, I'm Greater Than I Was, Igor, and then The Lost Boy, YB and Kodak. See, I'm biased though, because I don't like that album like that. Like Igor, I didn't really like it as much. Even though that song that he performed, he killed that performance.
Oh, he killed, yeah.
He killed it. I didn't like that song when I heard it on the album. When I see him performing, I was like, all right, this song's not bad.
Yo, Tyler's amazing at performing. Like, even when I went to his concert, it was like...
I'm surprised. Is this like his first major performance at like a award show?
Award show?
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I've seen him performing like festivals,
That's what I'm
big
saying.
ass festivals.
I've never seen him performing live on television.
But I'm
trying to think if he did it on MTV.
Maybe I've seen him perform Yonkers somewhere, like at a show, but
No, yeah, I couldn't remember. But to me, I think this is his first one. But he killed that shit. I'm glad he won, but I think I would probably put Meek Mill's album. I would have picked. Meek
I mean, for rap album, I mean, that was definitely the best album out of all the albums.
Yeah.
But if we're just talking about rap, and I guess of course that was his problem with his after speech.
She's right about that. Why couldn't that be a pop category? Igor is pop, in my opinion.
Pop. It could be a lot of things. It's kind of mixing a lot of different genres. But of course, like he was saying, since he's a rapper, and like he was saying, he intentionally made that album just because he didn't want to do a rap album. So, and it kind of just proved his point that no matter what you make, they're just gonna put you in a category of just rap. Yeah. So
he basically called the award like a backhanded compliment because it was the best
he's
rap.
Happy. Yeah.
So that makes sense because that's the same thing they tried to do with Lil Nas X.
True. Oh wait, he was in a rap thing.
No.
I'm just saying,
with the country billboard,
They didn't want him on there because it wasn't.
But that is kind of a rap song though. Like he's rapping.
It's low key country.
It's low key country.
But he's rapping.
Yeah.
Like Tyler wasn't. There's maybe.
Is he rapping?
Song on Old Town Road. Yeah,
I
he
don't think he was rapping.
His verse wasn't a rap.
I don't think so.
His verse wasn't a rap.
Bro, do you listen to country music?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yo, it's the same thing.
Same thing.
Then that should be rap if they're doing the same thing.
Is it? Nah, because
that's a rap song. I mean, of course, it has a country vibes and there's a little elements of country, but he's actually rapping. Like he has a verse, he has a hook. Like it's formulated like a rap song.
R&B is only labeled R&B because instead of rapping, they're singing. But if they were rapping the words that they sing about, then you would say it's rap. Am I right?
Yeah, but they're actually singing though.
Yeah, but that's the only difference between R&B and rap. So with country, the only difference between them two is just there's a banjo in the back.
Not a bad. Well, there's
It's not banjo.
well,
Because
it is
not every
instruments.
country song is singing. Like there's country songs that people are rapping on.
Okay, then that would be considered rap. Like it's a
but
form
you
of
don't-
rap. Then
you don't ever see it entering into the rap category.
because
what I'm saying?
it's not a rap demographic. There's not a lot of
Exactly.
people who listen to rap. That it's not going to convert because that's not the demographic.
I mean,
But he's still rapping, so it can still be considered a rap song.
I mean, I don't know. When I hear that song, it's country to me. I don't think he's. Like, I don't think.
I mean,
he's rapping
it's
on
both.
It.
It's both. It has elements of both.
Yeah, it's a
not
mixture.
just one thing. So
It's a mixture. But is he even from Texas? What's he originally from?
he's from like Atlanta or some shit.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing though. That's going back to the point. They're trying to put you in a box because
No, but like it's
checking
different.
it's checking multiple boxes, but they're like, no, you stay here.
No, but the thing but in comparison to Tyler's album, like that's completely different because he really doesn't have any rap songs on the album though. It's like
Igor,
really,
yeah, he only got
sing,
two.
Igor's really just like a singing song, and it has rock. It's more like singing and rock
Rock.
for Igor.
It's not rock.
Well, he has some like rock songs.
Yeah.
Like
It's a
no, I'm
mix.
not saying
That's
it's
why I
rock,
would
but I'm
say-
saying each song is not. It's definitely not rap. Like it's definitely not rap.
Back to our conversation we had when we talked about pop. I would consider Tyler's album pop because it's a mixture of a bunch of stuff.
But
And to me, I can't label it R&B or rap. I would say it's pop.
But this just goes back to our pop is not really a specific like type of sound. Pop just
Yeah, it
means
is.
popular.
Yes, it is.
We had this
I
conversation
know we
mad
did, but
times.
still.
Pop just means because there can be other songs that go pop. Like there could be rap songs that go pop. There could be country songs that go pop. There could be R&B that goes pop. Like pop just means that it's like reaches the masses.
What's Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift is country, right?
She's country.
Does she have songs that are considered pop?
Yeah, she has pop. That's what I'm saying. Pop isn't one genre.
I agree. It is a genre.
It's a genre, but it's not one sound.
I don't know. I think it's a sound, but that's a different topic for another day. I think it's. I think you could hear a song and you could say, "Oh, that's pop."
Like, would you think like Lil Uzi EXO Tour Life, is that a pop song?
Yes,
Yeah,
When I
and
hear
it's
that,
a
that's
rap song,
pop.
but it's a rap song.
yes, but it's still pop.
Exactly.
It's rap pop, so it's still pop.
Exactly. Any song Taylor Swift's
So you
Swift
agree
makes.
with me?
No, you're saying it's a certain sound.
Is pop a certain sound?
But no,
you
you're
think?
saying, oh, it shouldn't be considered rap or it shouldn't be considered this, it should be considered pop. Like
Yes. So if I hear a rap song like EXO Tour Life, if I hear a rap song,
that can be
And
under.
it's
No,
and it
yeah, I'm
has that
agreeing with that.
poppy
Like
bounce
no,
to
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Pop can be any like type of genre. Like
Yeah.
pop just means it's like it reaches the masses. It reaches popular radio or it just reaches everybody.
I think we agree with each other, but we have.
We're
a
just
funny
saying
way
it-
of-
so we're saying it differently? Yeah.
I think so. Okay, never mind, Akeem. I don't need you to come on here. Back to the Grammys. But yeah, I didn't really watch it.
Who else won some awards?
Only Billie Eilish and Lizzo.
Um,
Nipsey won
Nipsey.
the best trap of the year with
or Roddy
Roddy Rich.
or Roddy Rich.
Shout out to Lisa. Who else? Oh, y'all saw the Nipsey tribute? Nipsey and
I didn't
Kobe
see
tribute?
that. Nah.
You didn't see that one?
Nah.
Did you see the Nipsey and Kobe tribute?
Nah.
It was nice. Apparently they did a Prince tribute.
Oh, I saw
And
that Usher
Usher
performing.
did it, and people were like bashing it because like, why would you pick Usher? But then again, it's like, who do you pick for a Prince tribute?
Nobody.
Which is hard to.
Or you get like you get like Diana Ross. Like you get like Stevie Wonder. I don't know. You get
Yeah.
people like that. I don't know if you get Usher.
Speaking of
And
Stevie
that's a
Wonder.
bigger issue because Usher didn't even like. I mean, Prince didn't even like Usher like that.
Word?
Yeah, that's a problem. Like they low key had beef, but I mean Prince had beef with everybody though.
They
That's
should have just kept it alone. Like, and then Prince said he didn't want nobody doing a tribute.
doing
to him.
tributes to him anyway. But it's hard because
It's
Prince
hard
is
to
like
do
a
Prince.
legend though.
Like
but-
Michael, you can finesse Michael. Like you just get a bunch of people who could dance. Like you can finesse Michael.
I mean, you can't. I mean, no, you can't finesse Michael. You
Chris
still have to
Brown
have-
did a Michael tribute and he killed that shit.
Yeah, that's Chris Brown. He was like the next Michael Jackson. So you can get Chris Brown to do a Michael tribute because
Yeah,
he
but
can
he
he can
wasn't-
dance his ass off and sing his ass off.
That's sing, yeah.
I mean, he's being compared to Mike. So Chris could definitely do it, but I'm not saying Usher can't do it, but
Nah, I heard he didn't do a bad job.
I mean,
It was
he could
just,
sing, but-
why they picked Usher? Usher's doing a rollout.
that's
isn't
it.
he?
I wasn't. I mean, I saw it live and I wasn't really feeling it like that. His performance, but
Usher's doing something. Usher's definitely
nice.
has something.
Need to check.
Yeah, something. Or maybe the album's coming out.
no, he
Something's
is coming out with album.
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's probably what it is.
Has to be because I've been seeing Usher a lot lately.
yeah.
Like
me
first
too.
last night, the Grammys. I'm like, Usher, what's going on, man? So how do you guys feel with the lawsuit that the former Grammy CEO is gonna do? Do you think that eventually we'll see a lot more black artists getting the recognition they deserve?
Can you explain it?
See, I do have a few questions, but I will explain it. Like the foremost CEO, her name is Deborah Dugan. She's suing the Grammys for sexual harassment. What else? Sexual harassment, courting. What they were saying, conflict of interest. Pretty much, they were saying that they were using their powers to pretty much elect people. They were trying to not elect certain people of color because of, I guess, conflict of interest. They're kind of pretty much just trying to help out people who they know, and they were saying it's really like a boys' club. That's her quote. She described it as a boys' club, and they're kind of holding certain people back. But we kind of all know that, like, it's really all politics. But I don't know. My question is, if she's the CEO, foremost CEO,
yeah.
I mean, this is not a new thing. This had to be going on since the Grammys like started. So what she's known about all of this, and maybe, I mean, I don't know. Maybe she didn't want to risk her job.
No, she actually got fired. She got fired because she was reporting the incidents to the HR, and she got fired.
Okay.
So I think because she got fired, now she decided to go along.
To speak out. Yeah, I don't want to be like insensitive, but it's just questions, you know.
It was random. It came out like left field.
Yeah, and I mean, and their response, because they came out with a response, and they were saying she was making the workplace toxic, and just creating a toxic work environment. So that was their response, which is not really like a good response.
Yeah, and she's gonna use one of the things how like apparently Beyonce's Lemonade album was supposed to win, but they must have rigged it or something, and they had Adele's album win instead of Beyonce's. So that's one of the things she's gonna use for her lawsuit. And she used Kendrick Lamar and Macklemore. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was a big ass deal. Yeah,
that was wild. But what happened? And then apparently the song "No Tears Left" by Ariana Grande, that was supposed to be nominated at the 2019 Grammys Awards for Song of the Year, but replaced by a rigged song that did not have enough votes, pretty much. So I'm surprised Ariana didn't win that. That's interesting, but
it's all politics. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. The Grammys sound like it's a corporation where like you have to scratch their back, and then eventually they'll scratch your back.
Yeah, no, that's definitely like the definition of Grammy.
That's crazy. Because I think they were saying something about on the Joe Budden shit. They were saying how Lucky Day used to be on, like, you know how some award shows have like side performances, and Lucky Day was one of those side performances. And like years ago later, now he got nominated like 4 times. For I don't think he won anything, but I think he probably won one. I forgot. But so it's like it's one of those like you said, scratch your back. You scratch our back, I'll scratch yours.
Yeah, and they were also saying like you're more likely to win if you show up. Like there's a lot of people who get nominated and don't even show up. Yeah. Like it's funny because they were saying Dave Chappelle. You know how he won Best Comedy Album? He was actually there. Like, he was actually there, and he didn't go up and accept his award.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I
mean...
That's
bullshit.
But even with that, it's not like they can't give Dave Chappelle a Grammy because he's obviously the most, like, he should have won out of everybody in that category. So, I guess sometimes it's like they kind of have to let whoever is supposed to win, but most of the time it's like if you do, you just have to play their game. And it definitely helps when you like perform for them and talk. You're in cahoots with them. That definitely helps your chances. So it shouldn't be like that, but it's kind of like it's always been like that. So I don't know if they can change it, but I think the only way we can is just don't support it as much or don't hold it as such a high regard.
Definitely. But shout out everybody who won the Grammys. That's the biggest accomplishment. Shout out to J. Cole. Hold on, let me get his applause to J. Cole. Hold up. Applause to J. Cole. He won his first Grammy. You feel me? Feel me?
Well,
yeah,
he won from a feature. He won from a lot the 21 Savage song.
He won a feature.
That's how you know the Grammys don't mean anything.
Wow. He was quiet this whole thing.
Because
how?
Just giving them to anybody.
Well, not that, because...
That song was fire. Fuck out of
Well, no, because J. Cole probably should have won a Grammy for 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Like,
That's a fact.
No, he probably should have.
Anyways, since we're talking about music, Let's check the music. So the Wayne album came out yesterday called Funeral. If nobody knew about it, definitely check that out. I didn't finish it personally. I don't think none of us finished it.
I mean, I kind of felt like I finished it, but I just skimmed through all the songs.
How do you feel about it?
It's not really my vibe, just because I don't know. Maybe I just don't feel like hearing a whole bunch of trappy shit from like Wayne. I don't know. A lot of the beats I wasn't feeling. Even I don't know. Maybe I'm just not in that mood to listen to that type of music right now. If I wanted, because that's crazy. I was actually just listening to like songs from the Carter 2, and it's just like so different.
The album's so fire, bro.
It's just so different, yo. Like that's kind of the Wayne I want to hear.
You think it's the beats? Cause
Yeah, I did. That was the main thing for me.
Yeah, on this album, the beats when it first started off,
It's like,
I wanted to turn it off right
Yeah.
away.
I didn't mind that first beat. The first beat was the first song, Funeral, I think, where it had like that violin in the beginning type shit. Then it dropped the beat. I like that. I don't know. I guess I have a different ear for beats. Like I like to hear like soulful or like instrument type beats. So I guess I didn't mind that first song. But I feel you because the second song beat was kind of weird. The next song, yeah, he had a little. It sounded like it was a mixtape. I didn't finish it, but it sounded like a mixtape in my opinion.
I don't even know, because mixtape Wayne's like my favorite Wayne. And
Yeah, but
I don't-
mixtape Rain, he experiments a lot more
Yeah.
than an album. And it sounds like
I
he
don't
was-
know. I don't think so. I think albums
I think
he
he
experiments more, because mixtape, that's when he gets into most of his
he was rapping
mixtape.
on this album.
Most of his mixtapes is like he just uses old beats and old samples and
He
shit.
was also sampled this album. Well, from what I heard,
The
he
maj-
sampled like an Aaron Allen Kane song. He sampled the City Girls song. He sampled a bunch of like random songs.
It's probably like 2 songs I like from the album
Damn.
so far. But I mean, like I said, I just skimmed through it. So,
You think it's because it's too long? You guys just have this mindset like you're not gonna like it
well, I mean, it definitely makes it harder to listen.
because it's 24 tracks.
It definitely makes it harder to listen, because like I found myself skimming through it because it was too long.
Yeah, it makes it harder to listen, but you can't say like it being too long is a problem because
If they were
we're
all-
fucking with it right off the bat.
Yeah, if he would have put, I don't think having too long. That's not really an excuse for me not like wanting to listen to an album or liking an album, because I prefer more music, but it just has to be good music on there. Like if it's like 15, 20 songs that are like fire, then of course I want a long album.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Like we get Scorpion.
yeah, like Scorpion. But even we killed Scorpion. Well, a lot of people killed Scorpion when it came out, saying it was too long. And even me, like with Scorpion, I didn't appreciate it more until after, like until a few months.
That's actually good comparison. Scorpion was like 20, how long? It was like 18 tracks. No, it was like
No, it was way more. It was
14 songs. I forgot.
Something.
probably like 27,
20
26, 27.
26.
But I mean, it's 2 sides.
So with Scorpion, you didn't mind the length.
well, that's different though,
How's it different though?
because it was 2 sides. Like it was R&B and then rap. So it's not like
But
it was just straight one thing.
Yeah, but even on like even without making it 2 different sides, separating it, you could have did different stuff in the album, like a Tyler Creator. Like you said, he was doing different types of
Like genres and stuff.
like like different vibes. Each song had a different vibe to it.
Yeah.
so when you heard Scorpion, did you hear it from front to back, or you stopped at like after the rap album, then you like did something, and then you came back to it, and then heard the R&B album?
The first time I heard it front to back, and I feel like he said, when you go back to it, that's when like the songs really start to hit.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
you missed
But-
something the
Yeah.
first time.
But with that album, you like almost all the songs were pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like they're not the best, but they're pretty good.
So you didn't mind it being as long as the songs are good
Yeah.
itself. Yeah.
Because the next song comes and you're like, oh, all right, I'm kind of feeling this a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like that with this album. Like the first 5 songs was like I don't know what you're doing here.
Yeah.
So you guys think he did a better job with the Carter 5?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I like the Carter 5
I
better.
think it was Carter 5, right?
I mean, with the last one?
Yeah, it was Carter 5.
Well, he put out a mixtape before then, but the last, I guess, real album is Carter 5.
Carter 5? Okay, I'll make sure.
Yeah, Carter 5 was good.
So
Carter
5,
4
because
was
Carter 5
good.
was long. Carter 5 was a long ass album.
Carter 5 was actually pretty good, because Carter 5 had like Uproar and Dedicated, and
Yeah.
it was a pretty good album.
So that was a good album. You know, it was long. You liked it.
I
'Cause,
liked it.
like
I liked
most
that
of the
album.
songs were pretty good, like you said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I just have to go back, or maybe it'll grow on me if there's certain songs that people gravitate to, and because that's what me like. People kind of have to like. I kind of have to hear about it. Like if people are like, oh, it just starts picking up steam, and people are like, oh, it's actually not that bad. And I guess once it starts getting played more, then I'm like, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
So maybe you just have to give it time.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. I'm just gonna wait to see what Dante plays in his car. Like, all right.
Yeah, you're mad funny. Nah, I always play like new music in my car. That's the only time I can really listen to music.
But you say you like 10 songs from the album?
Nah, I heard 10. I like
you heard 10.
3, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I didn't finish it, so I really can't say nothing. But I only like 3 songs off that album.
Yeah, and honestly, like it was the beginning of the album's probably like better than the last half too. So
Really?
Was it? I didn't like the beginning.
Yeah, but it's probably better than the second half.
Yeah, like right where it was getting to like halfway, that's when I was like, all right, it's all right.
I'll come back to that.
Better.
Yeah, me too. I definitely thought it would be better because I heard a lot of people talking about it, like saying how it was pretty good, and he was like rapping.
Yeah.
He kind of was rapping, but
Wayne's always gonna be rapping.
But I feel like it's probably like a situation like how it was with Eminem. Like if you're an Eminem fan, you're gonna love that album.
If you're a Wayne
But if
fan,
you're not, yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if you're a Wayne fan, you probably think it's one of his best albums.
I hope not.
I hope not.
I hope not.
I hope not.
It definitely wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Far from classic.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I don't know. Maybe you just got to give it time. But
Yeah, I mean, I need to hear it like 3 times to come up with a thing.
I'm
But
sure there's some bangers in there, but
yeah, Wayne's always Wayne. Wayne's gonna have some banger.
what else? Your man Russ dropped the album.
Who?
Russ.
Who?
I was just about to watch a interview. He was on.
You like Russ, don't you?
Low key, bro. As an artist,
Yeah.
He's not bad. I'm not going. I never.
he's pretty good, bro.
I heard
As
this
an
album. This album is.
Like he's cocky as hell, and I don't really fuck with that. But as an artist, he's pretty.
He's
good.
pretty
Like,
good.
his songs are good.
He's pretty diverse. He can kind of sing.
Yeah, he can sing.
He can kind of sing too. I mean, you didn't hear any songs from the Rush album? From the Russ?
Listen to Russ.
You should play he has a song with Rick Ross on there. It's
I don't
crazy.
listen to
What's
Russ.
the problem with Russ? What did he do to you?
I think I don't like when people are. See, I don't mind arrogant in people, but the way he is, he feels like he's entitled to something, and like you really ain't. And he's basic. Like when I hear his music, that's basic music I'm hearing.
What?
I don't hear nothing different from what he's doing that I hear from anybody else. Like he's doing the same shit, but it's like lackluster.
But I think his thing was like he doesn't think he's getting the respect because he has a big audience and a big fan base, and he sells like really well when he puts out an album. So he's like, everybody's killing me, but like there's a lot of people who like me, and I sell out shows, and people can't even sell out shows.
I think he sells good to Right America.
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't even say that.
I think
I
so.
would say, of course, you're gonna have your fan base, but he's being pushed away because, like you said, he feels entitled. Like,
Yeah,
you gotta
I mean,
wait your turn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All these artists had a fan base before they blew up.
Yeah,
You know, I'm sure they were big in their state.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
They had a large fan base,
Mm-hmm.
and you're selling out shows, but how big are these places that you're playing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you.
How many people are buying your albums? Or
yeah, like,
Yeah. I mean,
I
I
feel
would
like he's doing
agree.
it to himself.
No, he is. His attitude plays a part in it, but also just I feel like him and Logic have the same problem. Like they're both the same people, in my opinion. Russ is probably a little bit more talented than Logic, I would say. But what I'm saying, I think they fall into like because they're both half white, half black. Am I correct?
I know Logic. I don't think Russ is. I
Is
think
Russ
Russ
like
is.
Spanish or
He's
something?
Italian. He's
I
Italian.
think he's black too, right?
Yeah, I think Russ is just Italian.
He has to say black. He has to be black. He says the N word. I swear.
Russ
to God.
says the N word.
I swear to God, you do.
Does he really? I didn't know that. I could have swore it's.
I could be wrong. We have to fact check this maybe, but I'm pretty sure he might be half black and maybe Italian. I could be wrong.
I didn't know he
hope-
said the N word in his.
I think the King's fact checking us.
You'll like the Rick Ross song from this album. It's pretty good.
I don't know. I just don't. I really feel like the music that he makes is basic as
Trust
hell.
me, I thought, this is like kind of the first. I have like one Russ song like in my iTunes.
Me
but-
too. And there was
but
like one freestyle he like sampled the Wu-Tang beat. That's the only song I like from Russ.
You probably wouldn't mind this album, honestly. Like this album's okay to me. There's like a few songs I like, but you'll probably like it. It's like really musical. Like He sings. It's like
I don't like his singing. Like everything about Russ, I don't like. I really think he makes basic ass music, and I can't understand how people really. I can't understand how he sells the records that he sells. Like I really like. I've listened to 2 of his projects. That's first project I put him on the map. The second project was like he had like a tiger zoo, like whatever, like a.
this is like the first Russ project I ever heard. So.
And then they just sounded basic. Like I don't see anything in you that separates from everybody else. Like you're doing basic shit. Your beats is basic. Your songs is basic. Everything about you is basic.
Damn, Russ about to run up on you next.
I'm just saying.
You about to get the fucking smoke perp, the smoke perp violation.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
saying
from
I
Jersey,
can't.
it's
He's from
probably,
Secaucus, yeah.
I mean, I can't hate him. Like I can't hate. I got the respect that he sells. Like I respect that.
He's Sicilian, by the way.
Sicilian.
Italian.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe I misspoke. Maybe I didn't hear him say that word. I could be wrong. So I
Yeah,
apologize.
don't be
if I'm
putting that
wrong.
on Russ if he didn't say
Yeah,
that.
I apologize if I put that out there.
But I think you should check it out. Just to at least check it out to see.
I'm gonna check it out, but I'm really not.
He's already
a Russ
biased
fan.
about it.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's my problem. Once I'm biased about somebody, I'm not gonna like it. Like,
you just gotta listen up.
but then again, I said that about Chris Brown, and I'm starting to like Chris Brown again. Like this Lights Indigo, I really liked Indigo a lot.
Why did you like Chris Brown?
'Cause I didn't like his whole how his
persona.
turnaround. Like you was
It's
Chris,
because he hit Rihanna.
no
Is
his
that why?
his
Yes.
turnaround. No, his turnaround from that. I'm saying
Like how he became
how you
gang
came from
member.
Chris Breezy,
Chris
you know,
Breezy.
dancing, smiley boy, cheesing,
to Briss Breezy.
boy
Big
wonder. Then the minute he beats Rihanna, he goes to jail. He comes out now. He think he hard.
He the big blood. What you mean? He
Fuck
went to
outta
jail,
here,
bro. He
bro.
had to join up.
Fuck
He
out
the
of here,
biggest
bro.
blood.
Fuck out of here.
That
That nigga's a herb. I
Big
still think he a
power
herb. I still think he a
You know
herb.
what I mean?
But he makes some dope
He's
music.
still talented though. Yeah.
Exactly. He makes dope music.
And that's
So-
all that matters at the end of the day. Like,
So maybe I might change my mind about Russ. Maybe I might change my mind.
yeah.
There's a lot of artists I didn't like that much. Like I didn't like Pop Smoke. I like him now. So I gotta just give him time.
Me too.
See,
I'm,
even like Pop Smoke, I don't know if I can say I like Pop Smoke because he hasn't come out with enough music.
Yeah.
Like I definitely like some of the songs that he put out.
Probably
I
gotta
don't
hear an
think-
album from him. That's why.
Yeah, I need to hear an album to see if he could really hold up to that.
That's the thing, because a lot of people that have like great singles, like Pop Smoke, they're not good album makers.
Yeah.
And it's like when you're not a good album maker, like what are you really good for? You know what I'm saying? That's
dropping
why
dropping singles here and there. You don't. Everybody doesn't have to make a phenomenal album.
I agree,
Okay.
but you won't be. Then you really ain't going anywhere.
no,
I
you
mean-
can drop singles here and there. And
When did he drop his songs? Like when did he really first
Pop
start?
Smoke?
In the
Last
summer,
Like
right?
last year.
summer,
Last
yeah,
year.
last summer, yeah.
And I feel like
He
that's
dropped
why,
out.
because
Welcome to the party.
everybody was thinking like Hot Girl Summer, City Boy Summer, like you know what I mean.
Mhm.
So they were already in that mindset. So when that came out, it was just like
it's going up.
everybody's
Yeah.
trying to go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So unless he's just dropping songs in the summertime, I don't know. I don't see it lasting long.
Yeah, he dropped that one song, Christopher Walken. I don't think it's doing that good. I like it, but I don't think it's doing
Nah,
that
fuck
good.
He's trying, he's trying to play while guy Casanova.
Yo, why do you keep bringing this up? Yo, I even know
like
you fuck,
Casanova,
I even know you
bro.
fuck with him like that.
I don't. But,
Well, they pieced it up.
Yeah,
saw that?
they went to
Yeah,
dinner
they-
together and shit. But who else? Who else dropped songs?
Drake and Future.
Drake and Future dropped that.
Well, they dropped.
It leaked.
It leaked before.
on some SoundCloud right now.
Did
It
you
went
hear it
on
not?
OVO Sound Radio.
nah,
It's a great song. I wish I could play it for y'all, but I don't have it right now.
the leak is gone.
Well,
No,
it
I
came
just didn't
out, like,
download
the
it.
official song came
Yeah,
out.
it's
Oh,
on
it came out
Spotify and
already?
Apple.
Oh, okay.
So,
Did you hear? You like it?
I liked it. I think I might like this. If they do have an album together, I think I would like this album. The way it's headed,
Yeah.
more than One Time to Be Live. But I say that now.
Uh,
What a Time to Be Live was a
That was a great album.
That was a great album. It aged well, better than I thought, because I thought it was trash.
You thought it was trash
When
when it
first
came out?
because like they rushed
Oh
that
my
shit.
god,
But it
That
aged
shit was
well.
fire,
the
bro.
energy
It aged
around
well.
the
It
energy
aged
around
well.
that fucking album when it came out was unbelievable.
Yeah.
That made me really. I think that's why I give y'all props, because I think out the crew, like I was a nigga that was strictly like I wasn't listening to
He was
that.
on that rapidy rap
Yeah,
shit.
I wasn't
back
listening to that party shit, that future shit.
Straight
like, I
J.
wasn't
Cole
listening to
back
that shit.
then.
Yeah.
But then the King would keep playing like Future or like just like trap shit. And I was like, this is fire. Still
It's
not
like
have
energy is different. Like
energy is different.
like Drake and Future together is just like their music sounds fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Like,
toxic
it sounds
music.
like a good time.
Yeah.
That's all I got. I feel like
Yeah, he's looking at
yeah,
you
he
the same
stared
way.
at me.
I thought you had more to say.
Nah.
All right.
One thing about this song though, I really do like how it sounds.
Mhm.
But for some reason, I'm not I can't get it to the content. Like, just the shit they're saying in the song. I'm like, oh.
But then you guys think about it. It's just the energy. Sometimes you can't really listen to the words. You gotta just feel the energy. Like Playboy Cardi. Playboy ain't saying shit.
No, but he's saying
But
some. But he's
what
saying
is
some.
Playboy saying?
No, he's not saying he's saying like he's giving crazy breakdowns of life. But he's like, and this Drake and Future song, they're just talking like one of the lines. Drake was like, "I took you to Cancun. Remember who did that first? And you're gonna let some other nigga take you to Cancun. I'm taking back the car I bought you. I bought you a car."
Drake is toxic.
He said, "I
bro.
try to pay your loan." Like, I'm just like, damn, this sounds like some simp ass shit.
Drake
Like,
is toxic, and they both what's that word I'm looking for?
misogynistic.
No, when you give money to women,
They court
Trick.
women. They
tricks.
They trick.
Yeah, they're both
I
trickers.
mean,
It ain't tricking
Are
if
they?
you got it.
It ain't tricking if you got it. You know what I'm saying? A trip to Cancun, that's life for him.
But
He
that-
probably didn't even get the penthouse. He was like, yo, let me just get a suite. I don't know this bitch like that.
That's a good topic. You guys ever done any tricking in your lives?
well, you know,
tricking
Nakeem,
if
Nakeem
you
ain't doing. Come on now. You
I've
did
done
any tricking?
Who, me?
Yeah, I know.
Ain't
Nakeem
tricking
do
if
it.
you got it, bro.
Oh, you got it. So
Nah,
I don't know why you won't be tricking more. You
Chill.
definitely got it.
Chill.
So you have tricked
What?
before.
What's,
Nah,
what's
it's-
tricking in Nakeem though? Like,
Well, what is tricking? What's the definition of tricking?
spending money on somebody.
That's not your girl.
No, I feel like tricking is spending money to get somebody's attention. When like to get somebody's attention
And keep their attention.
and keep their attention, and they probably wouldn't give you that attention unless you spend the money.
Money on them, yeah. Yeah, that'd be tricking. Cause if you just buy somebody that you fuck with nice
Like
stuff,
something
like
that's not
it's-
tricking.
Yeah, it's not tricking. Cause y'all fuck with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
But if you're doing it to get their attention
and keep their attention.
yeah, to keep it, is that a bad thing? Well, it's a bad thing if you don't got it and you're doing it.
I don't think
that's
tricking
why I
is
said it's not tricking if you got it, because it's not really gonna be that
That's
expensive
serious,
to you.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what is it for Drake to go buy a
Nothing,
bag,
nothing,
a Birkin bag,
nothing.
$30,000?
Wait, I'm sorry.
He makes like 500,000 a show.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like,
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you guys go over the definition of tricking one more time? I wasn't listening to you. Just one more time.
you'll hear when you edit.
No, I want to come back to that. Like short and sweet.
It's
Really
spending,
short,
it's spending
really short.
money on somebody to get their attention
And keep their attention.
and keep it.
And that's it.
But
So they're not your girl.
Nah.
They're not your girl. You just spend
I mean,
money.
they could be.
you can trick on your girl.
Like,
Can you trick on your girl?
I think the definition is like to get their attention, and if you didn't do it, they wouldn't give you attention. Like
Yeah.
you're only doing it just to get their attention.
so it could be your girl, and then it's like, if you're not buying her stuff constantly, she's out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she could have the title as your girl, but if you're not supplying what she needs, like, financially, then she's just gonna peace out. Or not even needs, wants.
I know it's so foreign to Dante, but
Nah,
You know
I'm
what I'm
tricked. I'm tricked.
what do you mean you trick?
tricked.
What's your definition of trick? Like what did you do to trick?
I spend money on women that aren't my girls.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
not
the
spending-
definition.
Or I give them money.
Wait, what?
That's tricking.
you gave a girl money that's
Yeah.
just not your girlfriend
Yeah.
for what?
To me, that's tricking. To me, it's like you're giving money to someone who's not your girl. Y'all like probably friends. Y'all talking, but that's not your girl.
But,
You
like,
give
doing
them
Nah,
it's
money.
but
like-
see, I wouldn't call that tricking.
What would you call that?
Alone?
But I don't ask for them to pay me back.
I just
But
hold them down.
but on
You know
what
I mean?
though? Like spending money on what? Like if you're just getting a groceries or I don't know if that's
Let's
tricky.
say I would like buy their groceries. I'll buy them sneakers. Is that
But
tricking?
are you doing?
I'm not saying I'm doing it. I'm just like explaining to you what I think.
It'd be
tricking is.
like you're buying their groceries every week. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I buy you groceries one time, I could just be a
That's
nice
different,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah, like let me buy you some groceries. Seeing that you ain't have nothing in your fridge,
Like every time,
buy something so you can eat. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
it's like every
And-
time you see him and you get him something like that. That would be tricking.
Yeah.
like,
That would be tricking.
And they
Or
start to expect things.
They start to expect things every time you see them. Like they want, like, you're giving them an allowance.
It's like a transaction.
So that's tricking if you're giving allowance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yo, hell yeah, what?
Oh, I'm a tricking man.
No, you Dante's fucking lying. Get the
Well,
fuck out of here. He's
It's
lying.
it's so tricky because if it's something like a situation where you're with this person and say they're like in school or whatever and you got it like that, and
You just
give
helping
them,
them out.
you helping them out, giving them a little money every now and then, like $50 a week, $100 a week. You know what I mean?
Well, that's still tricking.
But you got it. But like you got their attention, and they're not really like begging you for that money.
For it, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That you're just giving to them because you know college you're gonna be broke or whatever. You know what I mean? So you're just holding them down. Then I don't know. It's really tricky if you think about
It's
it.
a fine
But
line.
that's why I would say like tricking is if you need to do that to have this person's attention.
To keep it,
like
yeah.
if you're not doing that, like this person's gone with the wind.
Okay.
So you really think you're tricked? So you, what that? So
Well,
you
I never
so you
said.
just
Hold
ran-
up, clarification.
No, you just
Dante,
said,
it's
"Oh
not
no,
tr-
I tricked." You just said that.
I said I've done tricking stuff.
So you've like you gave girls money. So if like without them asking,
No.
was
Man,
it?
All right, let me give you an example.
Yes.
Like this is something I just found out. So
Okay.
this person I know, for like a week straight, he was going to a strip club, and he just came into some money. Week straight, he's going to a strip club.
So he robbed a nigga and now he's spending that.
He just came into some money. Week straight, he's going to a strip club, and I guarantee he's throwing bread because I know somebody that went to the strip club with him not too long ago, and he gave this nigga $1,000
Just to throw.
to throw.
God damn. He needs some new
Yeah,
friends.
it was his birthday. It was the person who he gave $1,000 to his birthday. But you're going all week and you're throwing bread, and now this person is telling me that they went with you and the strippers is all over you, like just sitting next to you as soon as you come in. You know what I mean? Now the person told me that you're on you have a date this weekend with one of the strippers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That seemed like you went there and you kept throwing money, so I think you got money. So now they're probably gonna be expecting something, and that's probably why they went out with you. I'm not saying that's guaranteed the case, but that's what it seems like to me. And for me, that feels like tricking. Like that's tricking.
Yeah, if you continually spend money, not maybe just if you go out with her one time or something and spend money.
Is
on
that
her.
No,
tricking?
but if she's going out with you because
because-
you was in the club throwing money on her all week, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Is that
if you,
true?
Well, no, I don't think that's.
I don't think
tricky.
that's tricking. I think that's a form of him shooting his shot at a stripper.
But that's just women. Like
No,
they're gonna
but
be
it's
attracted
like-
to people with
It's
money.
like no, because it could be why didn't it happen the first night? Like why weren't you able to run down the first night? Why'd you have to come all week and keep throwing money on her for her to be like, all right, now we, yeah, you know what I mean? Like we go.
Well,
on a
maybe
date.
they established some type of relationship within the weeks of him going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're saying. Yeah, I know.
this
Yeah,
nigga.
Nick, you
Yeah.
be around criminals, nigga. I'm concerned about
What are
you.
you talking about?
I feel like
He's
every
just putting your business out there.
I don't be
He
around
put his
criminals. I
business
be
out.
around y'all. Y'all criminals?
Nah, but the niggas other than us that we don't know about it, they be criminals though.
Not even, bro. Why? Because I said he came to some money. He came with some money, man.
Got to come up. That's it.
Family members may have died.
Speaking of Quran, hold up,
No,
Quran.
No, I'm not. No,
I'm
go,
about
don't.
to- I'm about to
no,
attack
no,
Quran.
don't jump on me. I'm still on you
Why?
tricking, nigga. I'm still on you tricking. So you telling me you've just handed girls money?
No, I haven't just done that. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if I might have given an allowance on a couple occasions. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So like every week I would
I
give
mean,
her
I
a little
hear
money.
you.
said
I
I
hear what
can't.
you're saying.
He said I can't relate.
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying
can't relate.
back in my younger days, back in Sunny Tays days. I'm not Sunny. I'm Dante now. So back in
You've
Sunny
gave, so
days,
so you're saying you've
bi-weekly
gave.
when I get paid. I would
No,
give,
you haven't.
I would give a shorty.
No,
some
you
money.
haven't. You
I swear
believe
to God.
You believe that not?
I do believe that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What?
I
See,
definitely
Nakeem knows
believe
me. I'm telling you that Virgo Cancer connection.
Wait. I just want to know your reasoning behind giving.
I was
Is it a
helping her
girl?
out. I was helping her out.
Oh, so it's a girl that you have a relationship with, some type of relationship with, whether it be friendship or intimate relationship. But do you have some type of relationship with that girl?
Of course.
Then I don't think that's tricking. If you have a relationship with the
So
person,
tricking has to be messing.
No, a
or
person that
sending
has-
somebody you don't really have a
no, that you have
relationship.
no type of really relationship with. Yeah,
That's
It's
tricking.
somebody like going back to this point. Somebody that's staying around for the money.
I hear you. I
yeah.
hear
know
So
what I'm
like,
saying?
with this girl that you were giving an allowance to bi-weekly. So do you think she would still be your friend and still be cool with you if you didn't give her any money?
100%.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
that's
that's
tricking.
not
That's not tricking.
But like, see, in this case, like going back to the story with the stripper,
Yeah.
and if things were to go well on this date and no money needed to be exchanged anymore,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? For this stripper to stay around,
That changes it.
that changes it. You know what I mean? You definitely trick to get it.
Yeah.
But you're not tricking no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Okay. Karan.
Are we off
Yo.
for Dante now? All right.
Yeah, I'm attacking you now. So, you know.
This nigga's been thinking about this shit for 2 weeks now.
I think it might have been a week before, not this week. So, this past week, you know how we do, like, songs of the days, right?
I know where this is
So,
going.
you know, Friday was
nigga's
Friday
stupid.
time, right? So, I'm chilling, you know, I'm signed into the Soapbox. So, you know, it's
Oh,
Friday.
Friday's around today?
I think so.
No, I think. Is it?
I never know.
No,
the day.
Saturday. It's Saturday.
Saturday,
Right,
yeah,
Saturday.
yeah, Friday's my
Saturday. So, you
day,
know,
yeah.
I'm signing the Soapbox. And usually, Karan reposts his new story, right? So, I didn't get a repost, right? So, I look on IG, on the story, the Soapbox story. I see Karan talking today. He don't got an Insta no more. And I'm like, And then I was like, I'm flabbergasted because
you flabbergasted?
I remember a certain podcast episode when y'all attacked me for
for
deleting
deleting?
my Instagram and social media.
but you
let's
deleted it
ask
for-
him.
But
Yeah,
wait,
what'd
wait,
you
wait,
delete
wait.
it for? Because we could talk about what you deleted
Yeah.
it for.
We could talk about it.
Oh, I don't know why
So
Dante
I'm
deleted.
asking you, why don't you have an Instagram no more?
I mean, it's not that serious. I mean, I just felt like I feel like some things in life you don't deserve. I feel like there's certain things in life that's a luxury, and I feel like you have to earn the luxury to use and do certain things. Like I feel like that way about like having a girlfriend and taking women out on dates. I feel like if you don't have everything together, then you shouldn't be using certain things. And I feel like with Instagram and certain social medias, it was a little bit of a distraction, and I found myself like I don't know. I feel like I just shouldn't be on it right now.
What you talking about? What you talking about? Why you
Yeah, and I just feel like I don't know, man. I just feel like certain things. If you're not mentally there, and I don't know, man. Some things it's just good to take breaks from some things. It's really just that.
So did you delete it or did you
I deactivated it.
deactivate it?
Yeah, and it's not permanent. It just really wasn't making me feel good when I was on there. Like I don't know. Like I feel like it'll feel better once like I get certain shit together, and I feel like I was just always on it. So
why'd you deactivate it? Why don't you just delete that?
because I didn't want nobody like looking on my shit, like where you at, or I just wanted to completely just be gone.
Wait, so why'd you attack me when I deactivated my shit too?
Oh,
then?
please, you was just emotional.
Nah,
you was just
nah,
emotional
nah,
for
nah,
one
nah,
day,
nah, nah.
and you
Yeah,
deleted.
honestly, it was like the
Was it
way
not
he
the
was
same
explaining
thing?
it was kind of better. The way he was explaining it was better.
Nah, it was better.
You, bro, you had jet lag.
Oh, that's why I didn't know why.
He just got off a flight
From
from
Spain?
Spain. After he went to Spain for a week, came back, and then
Was it that time I deleted?
yeah, you came back, and that same day, you just fucking deleted that night. Like you're saying, your mental was fucked up.
Oh,
and you
Dante's
deleted
soft.
it.
Dante's
and
soft.
then fucking put it back up like
Oh yeah, bro.
A
2 days
day
later.
later.
A day later.
It was not a day later. I had that shit off like a week.
Nah.
How you gonna tell me?
bro. It wasn't a week.
It definitely was a week.
It wasn't a week. I'm
I'm
telling
telling you, it was. I think I had Instagram open just because of the Soapbox. I checked up on that, but my account was deactivated. Like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I don't know why I did Facebook. I'm the one on Facebook. I don't know why I did Facebook. But so you feel like you have to be in a certain space to have Instagram.
I mean, for me personally, I'm not
You
saying
don't feel
everybody
the same about
else.
Twitter?
Twitter too. I mean,
You still have your Twitter though.
just because they were saying if I deactivated that, then I'm gonna have to start over. So,
No.
oh no, then I'll deactivate my shit today. Well, no, because I'm not on Twitter like that anyway. So
Wait, but do you still have your Unite page on Instagram?
yeah, that's still on there. But I mean, I'm never on like my feed for the Unite page. Like I just post. I just go in there to post shit.
Yeah.
I don't ever look at people's feeds and shit. So
Oh,
yeah, I
no,
don't know,
man.
man. It's just a change. There's actually been a few things I've been trying to do. Like I've been fasting. I fast like once a week now
Yeah, y'all were
for a full
talking
day?
about that.
for a full day. Yeah. So I mean, it's just part of like just trying to change my mindset and like I don't know. Like I saw something where like a lecture where they were saying how it's good to kind of they were saying pretty much suffering is like necessary in life and you need to be disciplined and like suffer. That's what like monks do. They like they fast and they really like meditate and I don't know, you kind of have to put your mind and body through some type of suffering.
Yeah, because you'll get comfortable. Because think about it. Like early humans, you had to hunt for your food, like animals. So you weren't eating every day. You know what I mean? And there was always some type of danger, and that shit kept you sharp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody's getting comfortable, and like he's saying with the social media, like if you're not doing anything, you're just on there wasting time all day, every day, then that's a problem.
Yeah, and I mean, it just wasn't making me feel good. Like, I feel like it just wasn't making me feel good. Like, I'm just on here. There's stuff that I'm worried about and stressing about, and it's like I'm just on social media watching everybody bullshit. And not everybody's bullshitting on there, but I don't know. It just wasn't making me feel well, so I just wanted to change that. And it's like I've been fine. Like, it's been good. Like, it's been mad chill. I feel a little behind on shit, but like whatever. I get back on there.
I definitely feel you because I've been trying to get my screen time down on my phone.
Me too.
On iPhones, it tells you.
Yeah, I've been looking at that too.
I've been trying to get my screen time down. But for me, I think the big thing isn't really like Instagram or anything like that. It's YouTube. I'm always on YouTube.
But YouTube isn't really that bad, though.
It depends what you watch.
What you watch, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because YouTube, you get lost. Once you start, like, you'll just drift off and be watching something completely different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could have started watching something good. You know what I mean? Maybe some DIY stuff. You were planning on doing something around the house. Then end up watching some couples channel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't get how people watch that.
But there's more content on YouTube. Like, it's like people actually making an effort to create shit and like put out video content. Like Instagram is just people just showing what they're doing. You know,
it's the same though. It's the same in
kind of
the way
mindset. Yeah,
that you're watching them create.
But that might
you're
inspire.
not.
Yeah, but that can. I mean, Instagram can definitely inspire it, and it inspires me as well. But I don't know. YouTube is definitely. I feel like you could definitely have more to gain from watching shit on YouTube, other than like other social media.
It goes back to what you're watching and how long
and
you're spending on there.
That's true.
Because if you're going on there to watch one video of something that you need to learn about, why are you on it for hours? You know what I mean?
To watch hours of shit you could be learning about.
But
if you're not doing it, yeah, I understand.
Like, you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like you always get lost on YouTube with the recommended shit on the side.
Yeah.
Like just watching it, like, oh, that sounds good. Let me check that out. You know what I mean? And then forget all about what you were watching, like why you came on YouTube to start off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just about being disciplined. Like, I think we all need some type of discipline in order to get where we want to go. So
you didn't like how social media had like this sense of power over you? Do you think it had a power over you?
Just because, like, I always find myself checking it like mad times during the day. Sometimes I don't even think about it. It's like I don't even know why I'm reaching for my phone, but I'm reaching just to go on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, I was just on this shit like 5 minutes ago. Like, why am I checking this shit again? So it's just like nice to kind of break the routine a little bit. And I don't know.
It's a hard thing to break the first couple of days.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't.
It's for you because you're busy. When you're at work, you're busy. So
yeah, but even I find myself like I kind of use that as an excuse to do shit sometimes. Like I'll make an excuse just to leave what I was doing just to like go on my phone, but just to get a break and shit. So you know, it's like I don't really have much to look at on my phone. So it's like I don't take as many breaks, and I don't know, man. It's nothing like that deep, but it's just social media. Like I think we put too much stock in that shit, and I don't know. It wasn't making me feel good.
I just wanted to, come at you with the same energy you came at me. That's it.
No, dog. You just got emotional at a girl and just got tight.
Emotional, bro. You don't
That's
know.
different.
You don't know what happened in Sonny's life. Listen, my life.
Some girl broke your heart in Barcelona.
Nah, y'all swear. I think that's the key to breaking me down. All right. Well, this concludes episode 53, Karan.
Something like that.
53 of the Soapbox. Thank you guys for listening on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Make sure you guys follow the Soapbox on Instagram and Twitter. Shout out to Jaleesa. She's not here in this episode, but she's with us in spirit. All right, we out of here.